Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's a brand list. We got to get some things up here. Here we go. Can't hear nothing in my speakers, but we'll see. Hopefully everything's working. Anyway, welcome on a Tuesday, September the 20th. Worked out well for us. Doing a little wash. It ended, and then the wash your machine cycle came on for 3 hours and 52 minutes. So I had to throw a little Tide cleaner in there. Tim, sorry I didn't get to come in and ride you about your Tennessee. I said 44-13. It was 47-7. Close enough for me there.
You're right. You're right. It happens. Back at it next week.
That game we'll talk about in a second there, but that's anyway. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Winner free picks, Max Wager Network. Say hello every day, 12 noon Eastern, 7 days a week coming at you. NFL, college football, baseball, NBA, college hoops right around the corner. College basketball, we're under the 50-day mark. I think we're.
Are we actually? All right, time to start getting the numbers all set up.
I mean, there's what we got 10 days, right? September. 10 days left.
Yeah.
Days. You got 31. That's 40, and then hello.
When does the season start again?
I believe it starts. I'm going to say not soon enough, but officially, the official day will be November the 7th. So
there you go.
Yeah, early season. Normally, you'd have to wait till that late second week, 17th to 20th of November. Hello, November 7th, Monday. We're at it. I can't wait. I see Sacramento State as a huge dog versus UCLA. I love it.
Oh, let's get it.
I love it, Sacramento State. Let's go. Gulf Coast, it's Southern Cal. Yes. Riverside at Colorado. Cal Davis at Cal. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, let's get it.
It's my turn, bitches. Let's go.
My turn, asshole.
I don't want to get that offensive.
Chad, he runs up to the stand. Love it. Yes, let's get it. College basketball. Let's go.
Oh, man. All right, let's get into the chat. Here we go. Of course, it's 12 o'clock, and my daughter feels like texting me like, "Hi, should I go to my school dance?" No, because no boys are allowed by you. I have automatic weapons. Stay away from my teenage daughter. I'm a psychopath. I don't care. Anyway, here we go. We'll start NFL 6-8 with the loser on the Vikings. As I said, yes, I had Minnesota. 18-10 NFL first 2 weeks. It's not terrible. I think Jesse Shuley and Matt Nover like 12-1 or something like that. They're off to very good starts. The Viking game, though, again, I said yes. Might have been a flat spot off the Packer win and with Detroit on deck. And I know people are like, oh, it's the Lions. Who cares? I'm not Detroit Lenny. It's a North game in division. This is a tough spot. I don't want to, and we're going to get a lot of Cousins talking here. Told you, Cousins. Now, I was talking to my boy Anthony before, Pound It, and I'm like, call me crazy here. Everybody's hyping up. Let's jump on this Hurts and Eagles Super Bowl team. And I get it. I think the NFC is kind of down a bit. I think it's Green Bay, Rams, and I think the Niners now with Garoppolo right up there. I'm pretty sure the score was 24-7 at halftime and didn't move a bit. Nothing in the second half. Right? No scoring in the second half. I don't want to. The Vikings have a decent defense. Philly defense looked good. And let's be honest, Slay was fantastic on Jefferson. So 6-8 in the video. Teaser 1-0. We cash that. And here we go with the Tuesday teaser. Panthers. That should be an S on there. We're not taking one Panther. We're taking the whole team of them. Plus 10, Texans 9.5, and the New York Jets again. College football 11-12 since August, minus $2 here. The teasers 0-2. Like I say, best way to go 2-1 is to put in a 3-team teaser or a parlay or whatever. So we're 4-2, going 2-1 both weeks, but we're minus 260 in the teaser. Michigan plus money at home. North Carolina.
How did you get Michigan plus 3.5?
Oh. I'm sorry. That should be that's a mistake. That's what that is.
If it's a 10-point teaser, that should be what, 6.5?
Yes, I messed up. Here.
I was just wondering if I
Nope.
seen
No,
different
no,
numbers.
no, 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 no. I messed up the T's. It should be a 6.5. I don't know. I was looking at the. I was just looking at the wrong game here at 16. I mean,
I
it's
think
it
Michigan
was
State is a is
17.
a
Yeah,
three and a
there.
half
It should be a
already.
6. I'm sorry. No, I don't know. I think I was. I don't know what game I was looking at because I actually bet Michigan at a bad number. So I mean, I had Michigan at 16 and at 19. So my mistake. It happens sometimes. You
No,
rush a little
I'll get
bit.
it. Just making sure. That's
No,
what
no,
I'm here
no.
for. I'm here to annoy
Yes.
you.
No, you're not annoying me. You're correcting me, and that's what I need sometimes. I messed up. Good catch. Good catch. I don't know how I put that one in there. Looking at the wrong matchup. It happens sometimes. I'm not a perfect. I'm not a perfect human. We leave that to Ryan Sandberg, the perfect human.
I thought it was
Make
Ryan
sure
Reynolds, but okay. I guess that works.
Ryan Reynolds. He's a handsome man. So Michigan. Let's go. Wolverines. I think the Wolverines are for real. We're gonna find out. We got Tua Taglia turnovers. Brother is the quarterback. Maryland. He can put up some points, but I think Michigan at home get it done. Carolina. I'm taking 8 points here. I could juice this up here. We could have had Carolina +2 as an opener here against Notre Dame. How's Notre Dame favored? They're not favored. This is a teaser. What am I saying? But again, I'm not trusting Notre Dame to win on the road. And the Vols. I got a nice 7.5 early on this. Then I got it again at 9. Now it's up to 11. I know they haven't beaten Florida. What if Florida's got like 12, 13 straight wins? Big streak on the line here. I don't know. Hooker is a guy I like. I think I said here, or maybe another show. I think might have been with Tooch on Saturday. I said, grab a little Heisman on this guy. Granted, home Alabama, at Georgia. He's got some tough ones on the matchup, but you pull off a win, throw some touchdown passes, and he's in the Heisman talk. So anyway, give me the Volunteers. Baseball loser. Again, I mentioned, and again, I don't like to ruffle the gambling gods. That's why I don't get too animated when I do things here. We had a nice start. That was a nice 2-week run in baseball here in September. I was shocked by it, and I said it here. Last week, not so good. Another loser here in the video. Rays run line. This probably has come down because this was a 175 last night when I put it out and when I was doing the matchups here. So could have came down. I still don't mind. Astros wrapping things up. Maybe take a day off. Tampa Bay still in a battle here. Them, Toronto, Seattle, battling it out for the wild card. 190, 191 plus 2655 video. 186. I took the donut yesterday with all my totals. 142. 186 and 142. Favorites 59.33. 473, 462 plus 2607. Now down to a plus 896, 466 and 471. Again, that is where the shopping around for good lines comes into play. Speaking about shopping lines here, let's just look into some NFL right off the bat here. We did look at lines. Cleveland, that line's up to 5 now, right? I mean, it was a 3, moved right up. We talked about the Chief game. That is now a touchdown in some spots. What are you doing? And Tennessee, I said when Tennessee gets throttled here, the line would flip because they were a 2-point fave. After the Raiders also went to a pick 'em. Hello, now Tennessee a 2.5-point underdog. 4-point juggling move there. Now we could say Raiders should be 2-0, right? Fumble things away in both games, bad plays. Do you trust Vegas on the road here over Tennessee after what you saw? How much longer do we get Willis, right? We got a little backup quarterback coming in for Tennessee, right? When are those calls going to start going out? What other game moved? Minnesota. So this was a 7.5 opener. And like I said, 7.5s, I'm a favorite guy. Now down to a 6. Everybody's betting Lions off of what they saw. Minnesota, baby. I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger at 7.5 because sometimes I'm a glutton for punishment. And I say, you know what? I'll lay the 7.5. I don't care. But I didn't. I got 6 games. That's not one of my bad lines. But yeah, Minnesota definitely on my ticket today, minus the 6 points. If you're on the Twitter universe, the picks are posted on Twitter world. Come give me a follow, Mr. Sean Higgs, if you would like, or even if you don't like. It's not that hard. Just go over there and give it a follow. Anything else? Anything else we can talk about? I said I got the bad Denver line. I got them at 3. They are now a dog, a 1-point dog here to Garoppolo. Now, Garoppolo plus 3, yes, I would have been all over them. You know that. You know that. Garoppolo on the road as a favorite? I don't know. Denver's looked terrible. Monday morning comes around, I'll be like, look at that. I was laying a 3. That's how confident I am. I'm a huge winner. Or I'll be like, well, I knew that was going to happen. Oh. Let's get to some comments. Michael's in the house. San Francisco Giant insider. Golden State Warrior hater. Michael Boyle. How are you? Because it is prime time. I can't really. Okay, he threw a couple picks. Hats off to the defense. I'm not. Like I say this all the time about quarterbacks. They get, he's 2-10 in primetime games. Well, all right. I don't think the guy's a bad quarterback because he could beat teams on a Sunday. He beats good teams on a Sunday. Maybe the other team made a play. We talk about teams making plays, right? Could the Raiders made a play the other day? They didn't. Eagles defense made the plays they had to. You knew they were going to kind of readjust. Listen, the Lions putting up 30 on Washington. Is that a big shock? And that's another game here. Philly. I got a Philly minus 4. It's a 6.5 right now. 7 in some books. Now 7. The offense looks good. I'm more impressed with the defense. Any offense in the NFL should be good. You get pass interference calls. Oh, it's 3rd and 17. Dude, check it downfield. Maybe we got a flag, right? You hit the quarterback in the head, going in, flailing, trying to block a pass, hit him in the head, 15 yards. Offenses, they're a dime a dozen. The defense, that's the key. That is the key. Some defense stepping up. I'm not going to get down on Cousins. Threw a couple picks. Hats off to the defense. The game was 24-7 at the half. That's the way it ended. Come on. Richard P. hitting the like button. Thank you. All dogs don't go to heaven. Can't believe I took Tennessee plus 10. Well, you look at the weekend and maybe if you had the other 10-point dogs, you're thinking, all right, I got Atlanta. I look like a genius. I got the, who's the other 10-point dog? Texans look like a genius. And then you don't look so good when you take the Bears or Seattle or Tennessee. That was a spot, Richie. Like I said yesterday, revenge game for the Bills. And we had Tennessee last year. Yes, we did. We had a money line. Revenge game. Extra rest. And this team is living up to the hype. They came out and totally dominated the Rams. This game, it's what did they score a touchdown with 4 seconds left in the first half yesterday? Could have kicked the field goal. Let's put points on the board, go in up 6, whatever. No. We're going to go in. We'll go in for the kill. Miami's going to be all fat and happy with themselves. Big comeback. Take the overs. Another 40-point game here. Another 40 points by Buffalo. Unstoppable. Dave, how are you today? Like the Yankees run line and the Braves run line. Hit Bills big. So, Braves minus 170. Minus 170 on the run line, and the Yankees 145. Yankee run line not too bad considering they're a $3 fave. Figures I had the Braves over yesterday. It's like the only game that did not go over. I'm looking at every score. It's like 9 runs, a bunch of runs everywhere. Again, 170 run line. Little steep for me there, David. Richie's got laughings. Big X is in the house. Good afternoon. Took a little James Madison. Yes, I took James Madison as well. Um, I like James Madison. Yes, they're coming out of the small loop, right? They were still a top team down there. And Appalachian State, I had Appalachian State just this past week. Now we had them in week one. I faded them week two off of that game, thinking, all right, they're gonna be a little flat. I took them here because I ran down the Troy scores against them. Every game was 40-10 or something. They took care of business. This one, not so much. But here you go again, another crazy game, and you're laying points. Forget about letdowns. I mean, what do you got in the tank after games like that? Obviously, you're not winning. A team that you beat on average 40-13, you need a 50-yard Hail Mary pass to get by. So I'll take any kind of points. I think I got an 8.5 on Madison when I grabbed them. I was all on the Vikes cousin drop passes. Yeah, I watched a little bit of the third and fourth quarter of that. You know what I watched instead? I turned on little Prime. Devil Wears Prada. Makes me laugh every time, Tim. It just makes me laugh. Not. It's just it's just funny. Like, I'm gonna take a chance on the ugly fat girl, the smart fat girl. She says to Anne Hathaway. Oh man, anyway, funny movie. Yeah, I saw a lot of drop passes. What's that about? From one showing to another, do you trust the Wong teaser? It was hot in the first half of the NFL last year. Listen, teasers for me, I don't even know who's he got today. What's the Wong teaser this weekend? I don't even know. I do the. I try to when I do the teasers here. I try to grab all dogs or all faves or something and just make it interesting because people kind of like them. Bro, I'm garbage. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate you coming in. That's great. That's a great photo at your high school prom. Aren't you? Should you be in class right now? I'm trash. Right. Trash. All right, we got here. Colts, Panthers, and the Commies. Colts had a touchdown. I get it. They look terrible. Now, I got KC at a. What do I got the Chiefs at? A 3. So I'm happy with a 3 there. Panthers, I'm down with. Yes, I could do some Carolina. Not sold on the Saints on the road. Just, again, this is like dome teams on the road I do not like. In Washington, have we liked anything you've seen on that defense? I haven't. Michigan the over. I like Michigan. I know you're a little biased. I like them, though. I bet them already. Michigan's thrilled to play Ohio State. Absolutely, all the time. Tooch! Hit that like button. Go visit Tooch, too. He does a show. Yes, it was Saturday. Yes, it was Saturday. Right, Tooch? Right? So take a little hooker. Heisman talk. Texans, Steelers, NC. Yes, so Carolina, sure. Steeler line getting a little out of control here, right? I mean, the Browns, 5. I get they're going to be angry they lost, but you got faith in the Browns now? Really? How'd that work out for you yesterday against the Jets? Oh, they could beat the Jets. And I had Pitt on Sunday, so I'm not saying I can't. It's a no play. I should have had a no play, and instead I put a play here in the chat for last Thursday's game. Dumb because I didn't bet it. I'm not making a mistake this week. I'm not. But I know some people are going to bet it because they just want to bet games. I don't bet games to bet. I bet games to win. Yes, under first 4.5. I like it. I got under for the game, 8.5. Cleveland under against Cease. Big game for Cease. I'm thinking about doing a plus 130 run line here, adding on the Sox, right? This is their season here. Make a move. Cy Young Cease on the hill, plus 130. Mini under 7. Who are the Twinks playing here? Mini against Kansas City. A 7, huh? It's a 7? It was an 8.5 last night. It's down to 7? Boy, I feel bad missing that one. How do you got a 7? I'm seeing a 9 up here. What Miz, what book do you have a mini under 7 at? I'll take over. I'll take over on your book, and I'll go under a 9 and hope for a 5-3 game. I mean, is that right? 7? I got 9s everywhere. You got under 7? That's a loser, I guess. I mean, unless you're doing for extra plus money. Philly over the 8.5. Strictly, yeah. I thought about this last night on that Philly game. Yes. Yeah. So in the free picks here, the free pick record is 6-8. 6-8 in the free pick video here. Now, that's the free pick. On the other on the site, I'm, obviously I'm 18-10. Little different record there. I can't put all those games in here. Obviously, the ones I chose have lost to put in the chat. So I'm sorry for that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Guy should be talked about more is Ibrahim on Minnesota. Yeah. He's pretty good, that running back. They lost him last year, changed their whole season. Oregon State. See, now I'm all over the board here. I don't have all these lines picked up here. They're getting points. Who are they playing? USC? Yes. Little home dog. His total's in the 70s. Yeesh. Frank, what do you say? Kirk Cousins stinks. I'm a Viking fan. He's not the answer for them. Frank, I think, I don't think he's all right. Everybody's gonna bring in like, well, on primetime games. I mean, let me pull up his numbers here. And the funny thing is, I'm pulling up the Redskins lineup when he was on the Redskins, as opposed to him playing on the Minnesota Vikings, who he's on right now. Yeah. All right. So 33, 35, 26, 30. I mean, the guy throws 30 touchdown passes a year. 27, 25, 29 with the Redskins. Not bad. Those Redskin teams, not particularly good. I get that he's lost a little bit on primetime. You're playing good teams on primetime. All right. How about you had, and I thought I'm high on him this year because of the new coach. I figured to do some things right. The guy's going to throw, and again, you don't want Kirk Cousins. I'm sure a lot of teams are going to take a guy who's going to throw 30 touchdowns and 8 or 9 interceptions on the year. I mean, boy, oh boy. You guys are crazy. Your coach was terrible the last couple of years, and I'm a Zim guy. It was terrible the last couple of years, that offense. I mean, he's throwing 30, 35 touchdown passes. Any other offense, you'd be throwing 45 touchdown passes. Mini under 9, not 7. Yes, thank you. Titans will be one of the worst teams. They're bad. Give me +6 on the Lions. You got it. Take it. Vikings, double digits. Crazy. Over. Eric likes the Vikings as well. I want to take Miami. Yeah. Bills have their number for sure. Yes. It's not even close. I think they've won. Did I do that game? I think I got rid of it. I thought oh no, I was doing a Rams game that had won like 10 straight over Arizona. But I could easily pull up Miami since I'm right here on the NFL homepage. Let's see. Bills, Miami. 26-11, 35-0, 56-26, 31-28, 37-20, 31-21. Yeah, 42-17. Oh, here's 21-17 Miami win 2018. 22-16, 24-16. So we have 9-1. Owns them. Niners are better with Jimmy G. Yes, they are. They're a Super Bowl team with Jimmy G. Already proven. Facts. Steelers seem to be too easy. There's nothing easy with the Steelers. Not even getting to the stadium, I could get a flat tire. I bet Vikings out there throwing money away for mediocre QB. Well, I mean, a mediocre QB. I would take Kirk Cousins in a second. I mean, who are you taking over Cousins? I get it. And people are going to thought you're Mahomes, you're Rodgers, Brady, whoever. I mean, you got a handful of guys. And even then, only one's going to win a Super Bowl. Man, people are nuts. How about you trade? You want Fields? How would that work out? Fields for Kirk Cousins? Goff? Trey Lance? Geno Smith? Joe Flacco? Carson Wentz? Matt Ryan? Let's go down the line.
Excuse me, Joe Flacco is elite. He has the third most
Baker
passing
Mayfield?
yards in the NFL this year.
I'm saying these guys are like, I mean, who are you taking over them besides Mahomes? Mahomes, Haybear, Burrow. I mean, what do you got? You taking Mac Jones? You want Mac Jones on your team? Winston? You want Jameis on that squad? Marcus Mariota? Go ahead, Viking fans. You guys are insane. He's a great backup. He's a great. Who's throwing more touchdown passes at him? Someone go to last 3 years. Forget this year. Go to his last 3 years, and who's thrown more than 100 touchdown passes last 3 years? Bring it up. Who's got more touchdown passes last 3 years? Most touchdown passes. Tim, can you find that? Like the go to last 3 years, the top 5 NFL for quarterbacks last 3 years, top 5 in touchdown passes, and see who's in the top 3 or 4. See who's in there. Who's got more than him? Add them all up. Stop geoengineering. We got the Cleveland under. Again, this is a spot here. I don't know, 38.5. You go over by accident. And you got a bad quarterback play, you can get there by accident. Pick sixes, fumbles. All right.
You've got Kirk Cousins, who's at 5th, 95 touchdowns. First people ahead of him, Allen, 98, Mahomes, 101, Brady, 104, Rodgers, 110.
Wow.
I don't know about you. Kirk Cousins, good. He's good. He had a bad game.
Five
defenses look good.
Five Hall of Famers. Who's after him?
Russell Wilson.
How
Matthew
many?
Stafford, Ryan Tannehill, Lamar Jackson.
All better than
Herbert and Carr. Come on. What are we doing? Minnesota's going to be good this year.
Yes. Where's the run game with Cook for sure? Buffalo -6 first half, never in doubt. Blowout. Bills should be a touchdown favorite. I said this yesterday. A touchdown favorite over everybody in the league. Now, you go on the road in Kansas City, they're going to be a touchdown favorite. At home, they're going to be a favorite over every team. Take that early line in every Bills game. It's only going to go up. I said that on opening day. I said, take them right now at 7, it'll be 10. I think we said again, take them at 4 over Miami and look at lines. Free mind. What do you say? All big lines scare me. I get it. They are. It's and you hate to see crazy lines like this, like out of the gate. You're like, really? I mean, I expect this at the end of the year when guys are hurt or teams are just going through the motions. Really? Week 2? Yes, Bills. Anthony, what do we got here? Louisville. Hey, Southern Florida covered. They covered last week. Should have won outright. How about my NFL Survivor play this week? What's the
who have you used?
Yeah.
Who have you used?
Are you in Circus Survivor?
Used and we can go from there.
Judge Homer, undecided pitching. Yeah, I mean, as long as it's plus money. I mean, Judge is at the point now. It's like, oh, hit a home run at minus 115. What? We knew it was going to be a crazy year, like in mid-April, when everybody's home run props are like $3, $4. The Judge was like plus 145. You're like, what the heck is that? Jet set receiver Wilson's got promise. Okay, I listen. I like the Jets again this week. Now it's down to 4.
Jets outright. Let's do it. Yes, Iowa State.
Who they got this week?
They've got a ranked team that I know. Because We've seen this one. Baylor. They've got
Oh,
Baylor.
yeah, Baylor. It's a
and
2,
they're
right?
2.5-point favorites at home. We've seen this before. Whether it
I
was
think we said that about Washington.
Yeah,
Washington last week.
Michigan. Yeah, Michigan State and Washington last week. You had Florida week 1 versus Utah. You had BYU against Oregon
Baylor.
or whatever, or Baylor. The other week. Yeah, we've seen these lines go like this before. Iowa State all the way.
I like Virginia Tech. And I gave out, I had a free pick with Lenny yesterday. I gave out Coastal 2.5. I mean, I could have been like, let's take the home dog money line. I think the Coastal quarterback. Obviously, some points, revenge game. Am I betting that game? No. Have I bet Vatek? I have. Richie, what are you laughing at? See, the laughs come in. I don't know what we're making jokes about. Discuss on Vikings Eagle game. No score second half. Yeah. I mean, that's why. I mean, can we pump the brakes on the Philly a little bit? You don't run it up at home. If it's that good a game. After you saw the Raiders blow a game similar to this, after the Rams almost blow a game, I mean, yeah, let's sit on our heels. What could possibly go wrong? Desmond, Bills plus a nickel to win the Super Bowl? Worth a shot right now. Play under primetime games. Yeah, they've been cashing the last half year, I guess. They're on a run. Like the over in USC. Do you still like that 70s now? I had the over the other USC game at 68. Didn't get there. I mean, they put up 45 themselves. Couldn't do nothing. I'm playing under in the Browns Steelers game, and then I sprinkle a little money line on. Nothing for me. That'd be an over game for me because I got quarterbacks who make mistakes. And it's 38. Let's see. What do we got here? Stop Joe. Pick Cleveland under. Again, I can't. Just like I said, that Jets Browns just go over the total. You get there by accident with bad play. Houston Bears under. I can do that. Yes. Chiefs. Yes. Bills. Yes. Probably all day. The Cleveland one worries me. Cleveland total. I mean, is it really a stomping? They threw 2 interceptions in the end zone. I mean, I don't think that's a stomping 24/7. Looks like a stomping. Because it's our career 0-9 in Monday Night Football and 2-0 is. I mean, he was 0-9 with the Redskins. How are those Redskin teams? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's kind of stuff like, well, we got to go back to this and that. Well, let's go back to New England trends here against Miami. Well, Tom Brady was a quarterback for 20 of those 25 games. What does that mean? They're totally different teams. The guy he's got more touchdown passes besides everybody except for 5 guys the last 3 years. But yeah, he's crap. We'll see next week, folks. Go ahead. Take your Detroit Lions. I'll take Minnie. Bet against Townsend. Not in college basketball. Rays, yes. Seattle, LA, over. Castillo and Sears going over? All right. Padres and Washington. Run lines. San Diego going for the extra juice there against Wainwright. I like it. And the Nats. The Natties against the Braves. I'm done with the Braves. Hurt me yesterday. Taking Dak over Cousins. I'm not. I'll take Cousins. I'm a guy. Dak's always the guy's hurt. Vikings are bad as 22 tops chrome all hype, but at the end very disappointed. Throwing TDs when you're behind. Is that what he is? Throwing TDs when you're behind? Come on, bro. If that's the case, Daniel Jones would have 150 touchdown passes. Come on, Schmitty. It's week 2. Pump the brakes on the Bills. I don't know about pump the brakes on the Bills. They are in. It is payback season for them. Mission time. No, every game is a chip on their shoulder game. The Rams hanging their banner. Yeah, you think you're Super Bowl champs? We should have been there. I called heads instead of tails. Let me show you how good we are. Oh, Tennessee, you beat us last year? Yeah, okay. Let me show you how good we are. Oh, Miami, you think you're a good team? We've won 9 out of 10. Let me show you how good we are. Yeah. Ray Reddington's in the house. Good morning. The Bills play like the telling you, Bills. They don't got a dummy head coach. Solid defense. Offense can get you a bunch of different ways. I like the Ravens over New England, yes. Yes, I do. Denver. I got Denver. I don't like the number now. Lock of the day, Royals plus 115 with Grinky on the hill. Yeesh. Thoughts on the Tigers against the O's? You going to run line it up? I mean, what is it? Is it plus money on a run line, Detroit? I mean, it's got to be because Baltimore's a plus 110 on a run line. I mean, I'm not looking to bet the Tigers. Taking Ravens, sure. Broncos so far as Survivor. That's who you've taken in the Survivor so far? Okay. I thought you were talking about today's games or this weekend. So, Tim, he's got the Ravens and Broncos so far in the Survivor.
All right. So you're looking for a team to bet this week? Chargers. I think could be if you wanted to take a shot at just getting rid of the Giants. I wouldn't mind Giants minus because they're favorites on Monday night. But
are you kidding? Are you telling somebody to take the Giants?
Hey, if you want to save some, Survivor Pool is all about saving your better teams for later on. That's why I'm surprised you used the Ravens so early. But you want to kind of use. I remember when Nick did his run, he had like the Raiders, who were like a 2-point dog week 1 or whatever, and like you have to go through a strategy. So you want to keep some of the better teams. Like,
are you in a circuit, Eric? Because you got to have teams ready for Thanksgiving Sunday, Thanksgiving Thursday too.
So I feel like Giants could be an interesting one for this week, just to try to because you got to think they're going to be good for the first couple of weeks, and then they might fall off a little bit because when they have to actually play teams that might actually beat them.
That's the thing. To come in and ask who you like in Survivor, one, I got to have a whole schedule planned out in front of me, like I'm in the contest, number one. And then number two, the contest I'm in, who's left? How many are left? Who have they used?
Oh, the Survivor Pool, I believe week 1 took out like 60% of the contest.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I don't mind using a good team because I don't think it's going to go that far. Like if teams keep getting upset like this, like this week, if somebody's using this, I mean, who's using a Cleveland game? I mean, we got dead 5s and 5.5s, like terrible lines out here.
I want nothing to do with that game. I wanted to go under, but it's at like a 38.5 now. It's like, no, I can't really do that.
Nope. Eagles too easy.
Oh God.
I got the Rays. I got the Rays run line. I look for the big payday on the Rays today. 175.
Rays run line, 100%.
Get back in a plus. Padres cards. It's Wainwright and Clevenger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Someone here put out they took Padres run line. I enjoy the big balls play there for the big payday. I like it. I don't know. Not interested. Baltimore under 8.5. I'm always an under guy with Detroit, but they won 9-0 last night. They didn't have a no hitter going. We had a no hitter and a perfect game going. We take Scherzer out in a perfect game. Makes perfect sense. Come on,
I mean, it does make sense because you don't want to risk hurting him in a game. They don't care.
Let him go. I mean, I got to be. That's just.
In the beginning of the game, they go, all right, Scherzer going to pitch 60, 70 pitches just to get him back.
Exactly.
We're not going crazy. It's the same deal when Kershaw got pulled.
It's terrible. I mean, I get it. I mean, what the Nats,
as a Mets fan, I don't care. I'd rather see him in October pitching against the Dodgers in the CS than him go and try to get a perfect game today and get hurt.
Still get hurt then. Still get hurt. I mean, come on.
He can still get hurt, yeah, but I'd rather see him in the playoffs. I'm fine with that.
But what about him? Would he like to have a perfect game?
Oh, 100%, but he didn't look pissed coming out of the game. He probably knew coming into the game, well, I'm going about 6 innings. Let's make him perfect.
I guess. That's just – I don't know.
I know. People said the same thing about Clayton Kershaw when he got pulled after 6 in his one.
I agree. I said it then too. I don't get it. I mean, this is also a league now where you got a guy with 5 complete games as a hero. When I mean, guys would go 11 and 17 and have 13 complete games back in 1985. So Iowa State Baylor, yes, unranked versus ranked. Iowa Rutgers is on the yeah. I mean that game. Don't get involved in that game, Tooch.
I think that Iowa Rutgers game sets up perfectly for an under.
Probably. Don't Rutgers quarterbacks. I'm on Mariners run line. I'm with you on that. Cards money line. Listen. St. Louis is good. I'm not going to say don't take a. What are they? Minus 105, plus 105. I get it. White Sox under against Cleveland. Sure. Philly over. Yes. Ruben. O's and the Rays. Run lines, of course. Okay. Yeah, I like the Ray run line. Hopefully it cashes. Good call on the Bills last night. Yeah, that one. I mean, like I said, I'm just a little blinded by the Bills in some spots, but I think they're a good team. Thursday 3-legger there for you, Tim, from Geo. Steelers under and under.
Sure, that works.
I mean, you're getting plus money with Pittsburgh. It's never a bad thing. They're a solid dog most of the time. Under the 41, good number. And Vatek under, sure. Vatek. I mean, I got Vatek as a small dog here, but they're a pretty bad team. Casey over with Grinky. Alfredo's coming in. Grinky had a decent home, but if you want to go over here with Minnesota, I understand. I mean, this is a game though. For me, it's going to be no thank you.
Stop it. Get some help.
Bills almost got there but could not finish. Who's beating them? Where did they get knocked out? They get knocked. I mean, who knows? I mean, quarterback go out, get hurt. Somebody gets hurt. Things happen. I understand.
I'm ready for the Bills to go 16-1 and lose one game to the Jets.
Do I like the Bengals? No. Jets are nothing. We've had the Jets all 3 weeks. We're going to go off the Jets now? We've had the Jets week 1. Said Jets outright last week. Cooper shed Pennington comparisons. I'm asking for a friend. For who? For you think Cooper's like Chad Pennington? Or is this for Kirk Cousins? Chad Pennington wasn't a bad quarterback. I mean, Cooper's a backup. Chad was actually a solid quarterback for the Jets. Pittsburgh and the Rams for a 2-teamer. No. Pittsburgh. What are we doing locking Pittsburgh into play? Oh, my goodness. Exactly. Don't save it. Giants, Ravens. It's an office pool. All right. So you probably got a lot of square people in that. Just average fans. You should be able to win that, Eric. 2 losses. What's the purpose of that? Take it easy today. Got to win. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking run line for them 130. I don't want to lay 170. Stroh's money line had run line both games. Wow, you're going Stroh's today, huh? Stroh's bouncing back. Dodgers run line both games. Minus 110, 145 for the Dodgers. I get it. Braves run line trying a lot of run line. He's 17 up. Oh my goodness, Richie. I'll just do a teaser for Thursday night. Yeah, I mean, teaser, I guess you'll be getting what? Teaser up to 12. And I guess you tease the total up, right? If you like the under, right? You think there's going to be no points scored, you put it up into the 40s, I guess. Ugh. Let me just take the Giants. Oy. See how that goes on one day. Corey Jones checking in. The commies. What have we seen out of this defense? Now, everybody's high on Philly. I get it. I got Philly at a 4 spot. Washington defense, I mean, they should have lost to the Jaguars. They did lose to the Lions. They're going to hold this offense in check. That looks like it's kind of moving a little bit. I think I get it. You're going against everything. I'm going Eagles on Monday night looked really good. I'm going to take Miami at home. The Bills and the Colts look terrible. I understand the thinking. I am opposite on every one of these games. And that's tough to say from someone like me who's usually a contrarian player. Under all day.
$46. All right, we got the freeze. Good work. Good work. Under all, yeah, Iowa unders is an auto bet at this point because 7 points to them is a field goal and 2 safeties. So yeah, definitely unders when it comes to Iowa games. Kind of not blindly, but blindly. Rangers Angels over. I think this one would be a good.
Stop it. Get some help.
Those teams don't care anymore. Both teams eliminated. Both teams don't care anymore. Therefore, I wouldn't care either. That's just kind of how I'm going to be betting baseball. Is if a team cares, they care. Cool, I'll go after that game. If there's 2 teams that are eliminated and don't care, guess what? I don't care either. I don't care about the Angels. I don't care about the Rangers. They're dead teams to me. There's all of 10 teams still alive to me. 11 teams, 12 teams still alive. I can't. All right, I can't go after 2 teams that are kind of just dead. Higgs should be back in just a minute. Panthers, Texans, Jets. I do like the Jets this week, and I was starting to look over a little bit of football. I'm on the Colts. I know it's stupid, but whatever. That's a wrap. All right, fine. The juice on Higgs freeze costs too much. It does. See you tomorrow. Sounds good. All right. Well, if that's the case, we will see you guys tomorrow. We'll go after. Miami is getting overhyped. Great comeback and all, but no run will. We'll probably be on the Bills as well. That's gonna do it for guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow for Wednesday, and we'll see you guys then. See ya. Bye.